Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Don't never hold your speech. This is your host, the Negro, for one, for the po ones, for one, to the leader, turning these haters, forever turning these haters into true believers. Speak on it, God. Speak on it, speak on it, God. Sucka Free Saturday. Yes, yes, y'all. This is your host, the Negro, po one for the po ones. And I'm just here just to talk to the people about freedom. You may say, oh yeah, I'm free. And that's true. We are so-called free, right? But in our mind, a lot of people are mentally enslaved. We have a lesson that states, why do we love the devil? Or why do they love the devil? Pardon me. And the answer is because the devil gives them nothing. We have been abused so long, ladies and gentlemen. We have been underneath tyranny. We have been subjected to the blue wrench culture. So once you get a blue wrench, you're supposed to set the fuck up and be a bed wrench. So I understand it's very difficult to stand up in this climate. So many people are selling out, or as Brother Polite says, cashing in. It's a very, very critical time. Listen, Megalodon came through, offered freedom for the people. Megalodon came through, offered a better way to the people. I mean, you had a way to express yourself, talk it out, walk it out, deal with issues. People ran from that because it was too real for them. And now I'm starting to understand that it's really this freedom thing that we say we want. When we get the freedom, we don't want it no more. It's okay though. You know, if you want to, not you particularly, but those who want to remain slaves, I can't do nothing. You feel me? I tried. I mean, I offered a free society to the people. They rejected it. They ran back to slavery. Not slavery in terms of what our ancestors went through. Now, I know we have a lot of indigenous people who might disagree with slavery. However, slavery in the whole history of it is written in our mind, in the books, in our soul. So it's many people who still identify with the slave history. So we're not going to just write off the slave history or enslavement, captivity, whatever name you want to give it, people. We have to realize that, yes, you have people who are from this land. In fact, I'm from the projects right here. So obviously I'm from this land, right? However, when we identify with our ancestors from Africa, that's dealing with our lineage. That's dealing with our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfathers and great-great-great-great-great-grandmothers who dealt with certain things. A lot of us want to just sweep it underneath the rug. We don't want to talk about it. And that's a disservice to our ancestors. Our ancestors, ladies and gentlemen, we owe it to the ancestors. We owe it to the people. All power to the people. There's a lot of people who claim to be so black conscious. However, I realize that they're just baby dictators. There's so many people that I see as baby dictators now. I'm very alarmed. Nobody wants to hear no type of criticism. Nobody wants to hear anything, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, Lex did that. Anytime something don't go right, you know how we do it over here. Lex did it. This shit ain't changed. I'm trying to change a nigga. Hey, look, man. So many people run from freedom. They say they want freedom, but they don't really want freedom. Slave minds, ladies and gentlemen. So many people are stuck on the slave mind. It's a sad, sad, sad thing. What can I do? These motherfuckers don't want to hear the truth. I tried, I'm gonna keep doing me. But I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers is fire. I can't believe this shit I gotta go through, y'all. But I'm still standing. I'm still commanding. All right, let me see. So on this Sucker Free Saturday, we're dealing with slavery or the slave mentality. So many people have a slave mentality, you know, and that's the sad part about it. You don't want to be free. You say you want to be free. You really don't want to be. You have freedom. Now you're going back to slavery, you dumb motherfuckers, you. So, hey, be happy. Be happy in your goddamn slave existence. Go ahead, nigga. Be quiet like a goddamn church mouse when church is going on. You don't want freedom to be able to swing your goddamn mind around. You want to be a goddamn slave. Ain't shit I can do for you, man. These motherfuckers want to be slaves, y'all. Fuck it. Don't say Megalodon didn't try. Don't you dare say Megalodon didn't try. I came to give the people freedom. Did y'all want it? Nope. Y'all ran back to the goddamn slave masters. Goddamn slaves, you. Well, I ain't tripping off this shit. Okay. It's all good, man. It's a sad thing, though, to see all these motherfuckers doing shit like that. But hey, it is what it is. All right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get you something right now. Yes, 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 y'all. Yes, 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 y'all. These motherfuckers want to try to stop me, y'all. All the Megalodon to do is straight fall, y'all. All right, so let me go ahead and deal with this. I'm looking for something right now. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm on my other channel, the one that Uncle Suge got flagged. I'm just trying to find. I'll just play some of this right now. I don't know what the fuck it is. Get on, get on, get on. I want to do it with a minute. Oh, y'all, we the same individuals by the time we about 6 years old as the master teachers teach us. You are the same person. This is why you cannot underestimate these children. Ladies and gentlemen. These just some little babies. Man, they don't got a clue. God damn it, they got a clue. And it's up to us, the adults, the so-called enlightened ones, to lead them along the path of enlightenment. But these children, they already realize they got a free will. I got children right now running around, tearing shit up. And I gotta contain them and try to not take their free will from them, but talk to them and work with them because they realize they free. They can jump on the walls, shit, kick holes in the walls, shit, paint on the wall, write on the goddamn wall. They can do it all. And I gotta look, come on, man. Don't write on the wall, man. Don't kick a hole in the wall. we need these walls out there opposing. See, I got a reason with them. But they realize at a certain point that they got a certain power of free will. And they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Hey, y'all, this is the reality of it. My mother, rest her soul, Mother Rose.
Mother Rose.
Oh, that's a Mother Rose. Mother Rose. We love you, Mother Rose. But my mom's Mother Rose used to always say, they're little people. This is what Mama Rose used to say. She said the children are little people. She didn't look at them as, okay, y'all go over there and just play with your toys and we're going to ignore you until it's time for you to eat and go to bed. She said the little children, the children are little people. That gave me a brand new perspective because so many of us don't give our children, our deep children, the eye of, hey, you know what? That's a little person right there. That's a little person, not just a little kid. That's a little person that must be respected. We don't respect children. We don't realize that children are little people. I know I'm getting a little deep on Sucka Free Saturday, but guess what? That's what I'm here for. Children are little people. And that's from Mother Rose. Little people. Little people means what? They got all of the same things that we deal with as adults going on in their own mind. All right? So these children that are running around, like Tupac said, he came up with the acronym of Thug Life, right? Thug Life. Well, what does Thug Life mean? Type it into the chat if anybody know what Thug Life means from Tupac. Let's see who you are. And see if anybody in the chat knows what Thug Life means from Tupac. Type it in, goddammit. I'm gonna read it out and say you know what the fuck. Thug. I got it right there. I'm typing it in right now. No, excuse me, I'm not typing. I'm looking into the chat right now. Hold on 1 second. I want to know if anybody knows what does Thug Life mean. That's what I want to know. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to type it in with my other account right now, dog. This is my other account, but this is still me. Speak Your Speech is still me right here. So, what does Thug Life mean? I'm gonna type it in to see if any of you know. Now, some of you may have it. Of course, leave me alone, Lex. Leave me alone, Lex. You know we ain't gonna never stop that. But right now, we're just taking it somewhere else for a second. Cause I gotta deal with Lex on Sunday. You know, we're gonna do the Lexorcism. The Lexorcism. Maybe tomorrow on Sunday. If I can get up to it, we'll do the Lexorcism, okay? But let's worry about this right now. But Thug Life. So T-H-U-G-L-I. I see the antagonizer and one love, my brother. What does Thug Life mean? I need an answer from somebody who knows that's T-H-U-G-L-I-F-E. What does Thug Life mean? Okay. Chat. Somebody type in the chat what Thug Life mean from Tupac. Come on, man. We just y'all own y'all shit, right? Y'all scholars. That's me right there. Speak Your Speech. That's my little account. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to that also because that's us. And y'all want to also know that account also. What does Thug Life mean? We don't worry about what's the chat power. I'm asking a question of what does Thug Life mean? If you don't know, say you don't know, and I'll just tell you. Bats, I see the bats how the hell I know about them. Does anybody in the chat, does anybody watching know what Tupac said Thug Life means? That's what we're dealing with right now. If you don't know, say I don't know, Megalodon, and I'll tell you what the fuck he said. Or Google it, motherfucker. Google it, goddammit. On Sucker Free Saturday. Google it, motherfucker. They don't know what the fuck you mean, but they don't want to tell me. They don't know. That's the fucking problem right now in the fucking world. Okay, I don't know, bro. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my family. There you go. Somebody said it. Fix it one more. We'll fix it one more tipping. All right, listen, y'all. Bug life. Now, y'all ready? I'm going to type it in. All right, he put it in. Man, taking that said he put it in already. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Man, taking that put it in. I'm going up there and taking that. I don't see it right now, man, taking that. I'm looking before I say it. I don't see it. Because I know that taking that know what it means. I know he knows. I'm not coming. I missed the scroll up, my brother. The antagonizer put it in, y'all. So if he said he put it in, I'm sure he did. I don't have to check because I'm on my phone right now. But bug life means, listen, leave me alone, Lex. Leave me alone, Lex. Leave us alone, Lex. Leave us alone, Lex. The antagonizer, y'all put it in already, okay? So we're going to let y'all know what it means. I'm sorry. I didn't know he put it in because I'm on my phone. But the hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. Again, the hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. Again, the hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. That's THUGLIFE. The hate you gave little infants fucks fun. So when you don't treat the babies right, it comes back to hunters. So we want to know why they got these school shootings. We want to know why all this shit is going on in the goddamn school system with the babies. It's the hate. That hate me. God damn it. It's the hate. That hate me. God damn it. The hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. When you don't treat the babies right, you ain't gonna sleep a goddamn good night. You think you can just sleep a good night and you ain't giving the babies no ices in the goddamn hot summer? Motherfuckers in New York City, Harlem, sun is beaming, 102 degrees. Babies running in the goddamn streets with no shoes on. Shitty diapers. And the goddamn dope dealers don't give a fuck while they rolling around in their shiny cars with their jewelry on. Motherfucker, we don't give a fuck about that. Did you give the children some icy, bitch? I mean, you gotta take it back to the old days. I'm sorry. You gotta take it back to the old days. You riding around in your fancy fucking car. You got your jewelry on, bitch. But you don't stop for the little children and give them $1 or $2 to go to the fucking store. But you got money to go to the strip club and make it rain, you hoe. I know you don't like it, but I don't give a fuck. This is Sucker Free Friday, bitch. Leave me alone, Lex. Leave me alone, Lex. This is Sucker Free Saturday, Lex. Leave me the fuck alone, you motherfucking bat out of hell. God damn it, let me take this shit off. It's getting hot in here. You got it. Listen, you think you a motherfucking cool ass criminal? You done made your money, you flossing and tossing, but you walk by the children? And you think you cool? And we big these type of niggas up. because they can go to the strip club and throw some fucking money to these goddamn strippers. I'm not saying don't throw no money to the strippers, but I'm saying, God damn it, what about the children in the fucking hood? Get them some goddamn ices in the heat of the sun, you motherfucker, you. Get a goddamn child a couple of dollars to go to school with. Since you got so much money to blow, you motherfucking big man, you. A big man in the goddamn hood. How the fuck you a big man, you ain't taking care of the children? Let's bring this shit back home, nigga. Let's bring it back home. Fuck that shit. We doing it for the babies. We gonna bring this shit back home. And you know what? We don't care if you don't like it because we doing it for the babies. They here when we gone. Some people say you can't teach a old dog new tricks. But at least you can put seeds into a fertile mind of a young child. Be positive with a young child. Give love to a young child. If you really a G, how many fucking children are you loving, bitch? You want to give love to the strip club. You want to give love to your niggas. You want to give love to let the motherfuckers know you a gangster. But God damn it, how many children are you making smile? You G, you motherfuckers out there, you gotta know what a real G is. A real G looks after the children, the women, and the elders. The women, the children, and the elders. The children, the women, and the elders. The elders, the children, and the women. And then we come into fold. We're last on the totem pole because we accept that. We ain't looking for our cut first. We sacrifice ourselves like Jesus sacrificed on this Good Saturday, going into Easter. We sacrifice ourselves. We sacrifice ourselves for the greater cause. We don't just sit there like we some big men with shiny cars and jewelry on, throwing money, blowing money, not giving a fuck about the goddamn community that we come from. No, we give some fuck. All these motherfuckers talk about, I don't give a fuck. Well, guess what? Megalodon gives a fuck, y'all. Megalodon gives a fuck, y'all. I'm not like these other guys. I'm not like Lex. Lex don't give a fuck. I gives a fuck. I'm not, listen, some people are afraid to say they care. You're afraid to say you care, huh? So you just want to run around. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. You're a weak ass nigga. Stand up and say, yeah, nigga, I gives a fuck. I gives a fuck. I gives a fuck. You punk ass motherfucker. Fuck. I gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Sit there saying to yourself, you don't care. You don't give a fuck. No, I gives a fuck. Bitches. Sally Green. Hey man, this is what it is on Second Piece Saturday now. So I give a fuck. Let's give them that life. Let's give them life. Let's give them life. Talking to my guys, y'all. You know, I got a guy to take out my back, you know. You gotta have a guy to take out your back. You know, I do the bitch, man. You gotta keep the case to bitch, you don't know that. I keep the case to bitch, case to bitch. She loves busting for G.
she done bust the OG. Keep a gangsta bitch with me. Gangsta bitch. Y'all don't know about that shit? She done bust the OG. She done. I mean, listen, y'all. You don't keep no gangsta bitch with you? Then you tripping. You tripping. You don't keep a gangsta bitch with you. I'm tired of all these females. I need somebody that's really got my foot in my back. Better keep a gangster bitch with you, nigga. You don't know about that? Nigga, you don't know about that? Keep a gangster bitch with you. Okay, you offended. Well, I guess you want a weak asshole with you then. You don't want nobody that's strong. I'm telling you, nigga, keep a gangster bitch with you. I mean, listen, if you don't want to keep a gangster bitch with you, man, what you want, a wimp ass female? What you? I mean, come on, man. What you brothers raising up, man? You need it. Yo, we got brothers that's trying to keep females in the basement. We got individuals that don't want women to have a voice. These is motherfuckers that don't want a gangster bitch. I keep a gangster bitch with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because she loves busting for a G. You might not understand this language. Well, take your ass to Harvard then, motherfucker. Take your ass to the college, god damn it. You don't understand this type of ghetto poetry. Well, fuck it. Go read Shakespeare, bitch. If you can't understand this reality that Megalodon is bringing to you right now from the projects, from the government cheese, from the lower level of back alleys, as they like to call us, nigga. I guess we the back of the bus, the back alley. So we fighting for civil rights even on YouTube. God damn, these motherfuckers got me fighting for civil rights even on YouTube. Man, can a nigga get arrested on YouTube? I'm still fighting for civil rights. Man, it was the back of the bus, but now Lex said I'm on the back alleys of YouTube. Lex, you son of a bitch, it's like that, nigga. What about Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks said, hey, I ain't getting up right now. I'm tired. You can sit on the bus. Hey, motherfuckers had to wait. And it was a big deal. Martin Luther King came out, and it was the civil rights, and it was big protest. Lex, back, aboard back media. Whatever happened to Rosa Parks saying we don't have to sit on the back of the bus? You told me we in the back alleys of YouTube. Lex back, aboard back media says this is the back alleys of YouTube. So I guess I'm all on the back of the bus again. I'm right at home, Lex. I'm right at home, Lex. I'm right at home, Lex. Lex back, aboard back media. I'm right at home, Lex. I'm right nigga, I'm running home. Fuck you. Talking about all this shit, nigga. In the back alleys of YouTube, I'm running home. But I keep a gangster. Some of you too scared to say that you got a gangster bitch, but you think a motherfucker call you soft. Some of you females is harder than you niggas. Don't be a... What else, you feel me? Some real hardcore females that just ride hard. Come on, man. Holla at me right now, Sucka Free Saturday. Don't be afraid right now. Nigga, you rapping the taste with the Negro down. We get on this shit. You gotta keep a gangster bitch. You should listen, man. You gotta have a female that's strong. They say behind every strong man is a strong woman. What you afraid of a strong woman for? I'm letting you know the genealogy of a G. The genealogy of a G is me. I come from the projects, government cheese. I now got eliminated Jordans. That's right now, but I come from the projects, my nigga. I come from hard times, and one day I'll tell you about all them hard times, but I'm not bitching, I'm just telling you what it is. And on Sucka Free Saturday, I'm saying one thing, nigga, we're gonna rap the case, and we're gonna keep this shit real right now, nigga. I know I'm a G, because I ain't never sold out my homies ever since I was 6 years old. Fuck 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, fuck all that shit. Nigga, when I was 6 years old, bitch, I was selling out my homies at 6. God damn it, I knew. By the time after 5, oh man. Shit, I was a grown man, 6 years old. I ain't never sold out my homie. And that's my truth. And God damn it, I'm sticking to it. That's my truth, and I'm sticking to it. It don't make me better than nobody. I'm just letting you know. I knew who I was at 6 fucking years old. That's real shit. And I'm sticking to that shit. I ain't quitting. I knew who the fuck I was at 6 years old. And I know you gotta keep a face to face with you. I know that. I mean, think about it. You know certain people that was young and they was grimy back then and they still grimy today. Come on, man. What's wrong with us? We don't act like children change. What I'm trying to say is children are exhibiting personality traits. You exhibit who you are when you're young. Don't run from yourself. You can bury yourself. But you got to realize who yourself is. Ever since a youngster, I never been a buster. It's just what it is. I'm not saying I ain't never been confronted with odds that I had to retreat from, because sometimes you got to retreat. But sometimes you retreat, that just means the other part of the day. That's what the art of war said. You retreat, homie. That's what the art of war said. The art of war said that. Did you read the art of war? I read the art of war a couple of times. I need to read it again. The art of war. Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, yeah. Okay, I'm going to read it in a little bit. That's real talk. Then I got it somewhere up there. Yep, you got it right there. Well, I'll be checking out the art of war. Yep, the art of war. Oh, appear weak when you're strong, and when you're strong, appear weak. Oops, you're talking too much, Reverend John. Let them go read the book. Go read the book, y'all. Y'all go read the book. This is Sucka Free Saturday, and right now you rapping the taste with the Megalodon. And what I'm saying is, I'm testifying to the fact that since 6 years old, I knew right from wrong. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I did not know. I'm not going to sit here as a grown man and say I knew nothing as a young child. I'm standing up testifying. Leave me alone, Lex. Leave me alone, Lex. Lex back. Abort back media. Listen, we're going to deal with you, baby, but right now we got to deal with this. But we're going to deal with you, baby. We ain't forgot about this shit. But I'm very thankful. I got proud news to admit. Lex is trying to grow up, y'all. Lex is trying to grow up. Now, he still ain't back out of hell. He's still a bat out of hell. He's still praised upside down. He's still all of the shit. But he's attempting to grow up. So I respect the fact that he's growing up and not just a brat, always wanting his way. That's a brat, not just a bat, but a brat. A brat always wants their way. Not a bat, a brat. Baby Lex is also a brat out of hell. He always wants his way. That's a brat. God damn it. You can't always say, leave it alone, brat out of hell. Hey, you brat out of hell. You can't always have your goddamn way. Sometimes in life you gotta compromise and you gotta meet a medium. A little bit of mine, a little bit of yours. But some of us are so just we don't want to do it. We just want to take. You gotta be aware of the fakers and takers, the takers and the fakers. The people who don't want to give back. I'm gonna give back, brother, y'all. Because so much has been given to me. That's why I give back. Because blessings have been given to me. A blessing is something you didn't work for, something you didn't earn. I'm not talking about the shit that I think I earned, the shit that I went out in the world and think I earned with my own sweat. I'm not talking about that. A blessing is something you did not earn. You didn't earn a blessing. You can't claim the ownership of a blessing. A blessing was bestowed upon you. A blessing was given to you. A blessing is something that you say, damn, there must be a God. Wow. Everybody had that moment. Everybody has had the moment of a blessing. Something that you did not work for. That's not called luck. That's a blessing. Many of us have had several blessings. Some people call it karma. But listen, life, your very life, my very life, did you work for it? Did you earn it? Did you earn your life? Did you earn to be born? Did you work to make sure that you was born? Are you working for this air that you're breathing right now? How much did you leave me alone? Lex, leave me the fuck alone while I'm dealing with this high science. Nigga, take your ass to the bat cave. I'm dealing with some science right now, nigga. Get your ass to the goddamn bat cave. Did you earn this air that you are breathing right now? Did I earn this air that I'm breathing right now? If they can charge me for air, God damn it, how much would I have to pay? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If the fucking company could charge me for breathing air, how much money would I have to pay? Think about it, ladies and fucking gentlemen. You know, y'all don't want to think, okay? Don't think. Just go, it's Saturday, go club, motherfucker. If they can charge you for air, God damn it, that'll be your highest bill. You better realize that. And I'm cheating. Blowing Cali cheap. Leave me alone, Lex. Leave me alone, Lex. I'm cheating, blowing Cali green. But if they can charge me for oxygen, how much money would I have to pay on daily bill? How much daily? How much daily oxygen? That's a blessing that you got. Are you giving thanks? Am I giving thanks? Are we giving thanks? Let's give thanks. Give it thanks, y'all. Okay, thanks, and we give it thanks to the Most High, to the ancestors, to the Creator, because there's a higher power that exists, and we got to recognize that it's bigger than us. We are united, even if you don't think so. Because when that sun shines, guess what, brothers and sisters? I get some of the sun too. Did you know that? Did you know that the sun that I get some of it also? Did you know that? You can't keep the sun from me, brother or sister. Okay? You can't keep this air from me, brother or sister. This is a blessing from the Most High. So the first part of life is recognizing that we all one. Stop being so greedy. Get back to the meat. Cool. Yes, that's one. Yeah. I know. This is it right here. Get back to the knee. Get back to the knee. Get back to the knee, man. This is it right here. Just get back to the knee, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. Give a good word to the old ladies, part with the elders. Give the seat to the gentleman on the, the bus, or, somebody trying to cross the street and he's driving fast. Fuck it, slow down. Fuck it. Slow down, man. I know you're in a rush. Gotta get to work. I got you. Got an appointment. Don't almost hit the old lady. Please don't honk the horn in the fucking ear. Because that's very rude. Honking a horn in an old lady's ear. Oh man, we gotta talk about that. I gotta get some word on this. Honking a horn in an old lady's ear because you so important and you got so much to do. Let me get some water on this. This right here. Honking a horn in an old lady's ear. Cause you busy. You busy, you got things to do, you got appointments, you got all kinds of things and places to go. People to see, places to, they say people to see, places to go, things to do, right? So the old lady, and it better not be a cripple, a certified cripple with a fucking cane, or with a cane, or here you are in your, 2018 ride, new job, feeling good, feeling alive. And you got to honk the horn in the old lady's ear as she was crossing the street. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all a true story right now. One time I was in the car with my homie, and I got love for my homie. I ain't talked to him in a long time, but I got love for him. We were driving, he asked me to go somewhere with him, so I went with him and shit. It's all cool. All right, boom. We feeling ourselves with a nice little whip, playing music loud as fuck. We feeling ourselves, blowing trees, nice sunny day. Niggas feeling themselves. I mean, just imagine. All right. And, I remember now. He was going to the mall to pick up his chain. Oh, shit. He was going to the mall to pick up his chain. He was going to the fucking mall. So, you know, like this somebody who I was working with, you know, I still will work with him today. You know, let's work, nigga, I'm right here. You feel me? It's my homie. But somebody who I work with on a continual basis, because the door is always open, okay? With your homies, the door is always open. All right, so he called, well, he stopped me from my busy day. You know, I was already engaged in my activities. But for my homies, you know, boom, my homies called, you always got some time, you feel me? So boom, hey, I'm available, let's roll. So he wanted me to roll with him, you know, to go pick up this little piece that he had, that little story and shit. And that's all cool, you know, salute my brother. But really, he just wanted to talk to me and chill and all that type of shit, you feel me? And so as we was chilling and talking, you know, we was rolling on the freeway and all that shit. We had to roll, But that's somebody who I got love for, you know, so I'm not talking down. I'm speaking, you know, I'm speaking lovely of him. I'm just letting y'all know about the real shit that a motherfucker goes through in life, you know. And I'm just telling you some real shit when I talk about a motherfucker who blowing the horn in the old lady's ear. Okay? Now, because you got to understand what this is talking about. You better respect elders. Listen, man. Elders. Come on, family. Elders are to be respected. I mean, it's like you almost respect the elder before your child almost sometimes. It depends on what the situation is. Because if you elder, we got to care for you almost like a child. Okay? So the elders, sometimes you got to really understand what this is dealing with. You got to respect the elders. Anybody who don't respect the elders is on another mission. Even the scriptures said, hey, respect your mother and your father so that your days can be long in the earth. Respect your mothers and your father. Your mothers and your fathers so that your days can be long in the earth. You got to respect your mothers and your fathers so that your days can be long in the earth. Hey, man, you got to respect your mothers and your father. Your mothers and your fathers so that your days can be long in the earth. This is what the scriptures even tell us. But we ain't even reading the scriptures. Listen to them. Well, we heard it before, but we ain't even listening to that because we hard-headed. Hard-headed. Never learn. Hard-headed, never learn. You know? But I was rolling with my homeboy to the mall to go pick up his chain or his piece, whatever it was. It was a chain, the piece was nice and all that. But everything was cool. We had a beautiful day. Everything was groovy. Everything was lovely. Everything was lovely. From the time I met him all the way to the time we got to the mall. And that was like about damn near an hour. We was chilling together because we had to ride the freeway to get to the chain. Everything was fucking cool, nigga. We chilling. I love this motherfucker. Okay? Now, I'm a G. He's a G. All right? Now, but one thing that occurred is as we was pulling into the mall, I wasn't driving. He was driving. You know, it was an elder that was taking too much time and he got upset. And in my mind, it ticked me off. It fucked up my day. It fucked up my day. He don't know how it fucked up my day. Okay? Because we spent an hour together and I was taking my time off to chill with him. Because I love him. All right? We chilling. We doing everything right. We doing everything right. Until we pull into the fucking mall and the elder is, you know, trying to get across. And, you know, he just high side a little bit. And it was just so disrespectful. And inside I cried like this shit is wrong. Now, nobody got hurt, but it was the disrespect of an elder that made me cry inside, because God damn it, you slow that car down, put it to a halt, and even when they cross, don't burn no rubber. Like, God damn it, you slow my day up. Don't do none of that disrespectful shit. You show that elder, yes ma'am. Okay, now yeah, ready day. Okay, all right now, and you just cruise on off. You give some honor to the elders. Well, I might be talking to a wall right now because some of us forgot those days. But this is why I say that I'm a G. That this is what my mom's taught me. This is what my OGs even taught me. You know, I mean, I come from a time where they even wanted you to go to school up until a certain point. That's right. It was encouragement to go to school. It was encouragement from the people on the block, encouraging the youngsters to go to school. Now you may say, oh man, that ain't really shit. No, that is something, because some of these youngsters need to be encouraged to go to school. Encouraged. And it's going to take the real individuals, even if you're not going to school. You send those young people to school to get an education so that they can get a brighter day. That's the real G. I had days like that. I had days where brothers told me to go to school. I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you. God damn. When I was young, the G's, they said you can't even come to the block till after 2:30, god damn it. They had it on lock. You couldn't even come to the block till after 2:30. This is some real shit. You couldn't even come to the block till after 3 damn near. 2:30 because you could be like, I'm in continuation school or whatever. I don't go to a regular school, so I get out early. 2:30, after 2:30. But it was a word out by the OGs that no youngsters can be on the block before 2:30. Now, you may say, youngsters shouldn't be on the block anyway, and you may have a point, okay? I'm just letting you know how it is. OGs made a call that no youngsters is on the block during school hours. That's a real G call. No youngsters on the block during school hours. You shouldn't be on the block at all, right? I'm with you. But, hey, man, we got to start somewhere. Get the fuck off the block. God damn it, take your ass to school. In other words, if it's during the morning time and we see your ass outside, we know you didn't go to school. Did you get it? If we see you at 11 o'clock walking around and you ain't at school, now we can check your ass. Why the fuck you ain't at school? It's 11 o'clock, motherfucker. I mean, you know, that's some real shit. It's 11 o'clock. Why are you in that school? Don't walk around. Don't let us see you during school hours. You're supposed to be at school. That's a real G. Send the children to school. That's a G move. Encourage the women. That's a G move. The women care for the babies. The women are the mothers to the babies. You gotta encourage Mother Earth. I gotta teach some water to that. So a real G is going to make sure the children go to school. We don't even want to see you outside during school hours. That's a real G. Why you walking the streets? You shouldn't even be walking. If you ain't at school, nigga, stay in the fucking house. Don't let us see you out here. You should be in school. Take your ass to school. That's a G move. Real G's tell the children, go to school. Because school is cool. You got to get an education somewhere. They can't just stay at the fucking house. If you want to counteract it and balance it out by teaching them certain things, do that. But the bottom line is, get them children out there engaged in the world. That's a G move. And then after that, you gotta protect the women. You got to. You have to. Always. No matter what condition they may be in. No matter what condition a woman may be in. You have to give her good vibes. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Your energy flow has to always be like that sun ray, giving forth light. We take that sun for granted, but we all want it every day. That sun is really a lot of our gods, and we don't even really know it. If there was no God, that sun would be God. If there was no sun, there would be no God. But if there was no God, there would be no sun. I mean, listen, it's all wrapped up. What is that wrapped up? That's that sun of life. That's that son of man. I don't know, man. When I look at the sun, I look at life itself. The moon is the equator, but I look at that sun and I feel life itself. That's just me, myself. And the sun shines on everyone, just like this air. All of us can breathe it. So, to me, a real G is like the sun, giving life to all within his or her sphere. Leave me alone, relax. Leave me alone, relax. A real G doesn't discriminate because there's no need to discriminate when you're a real G. You're like the sun. You can shine on everybody. It's all good. It doesn't hurt you one iota. That you like the sun. It doesn't hurt you one iota. You can't stop the sun from rising, just like I can't stop it. The sun is given to all of us. And you ain't gave shit to the sun. You might give some to your little company that you work for, but the sun, you haven't given anything to the sun. You depend on the sun. You beg for the sun. The sun is really your God if it was no God. And you don't really realize that. Some of us are scared to associate with the sun. I know about, different things and this and that. We can get into that another time. But the sun, man. If it was no God, the sun would be God. If there was no God, the Son would be God. It was found years ago that even the sun rotates, but it's a small rotation. You can't really even see it. So they don't even really consider it a rotation, but it's considered now a rotation. But the sun does a small rotation. This was found. You gotta dig deep to find it. The sun does a small rotation, but you can't see it. But nobody knows what the sun rotates around. What does the sun rotate? You might think this is bullshit. You might think this is some science fiction shit. Because you never heard maybe that the sun does a small rotation. You heard that planets rotate around the sun. And that's correct. But the sun does a small rotation around the essence of life, the real force of life. And that's, hey man, we're all connected to that. We're all connected to that. So air, sun, the moon, I mean, you know, various things that we all agree upon, that we gotta live by, makes us human. But to be a G means to be true to your humanity. It's not nothing other than that. G really represents being a guy, to be honest with you. And you may say, oh man, no, it represents being a gangster. That's what you think, maybe. A G really represents being a God. When you say I'm a G, you're really talking about being a God. Real. That's the reality. They may twist it and turn it, but it really represents being a God. So when you want to be a G, if you really want to be a G, you got to go back into your Godhood. You got to go back into your chambers of who you are. And remember who you were when you were 6. And you got to delve into that secret chamber of yourself. And you got to give your all to bring back what has been hidden. This is the secret treasures of life right now. We're dealing with the book of 1,000 pages. The book of 1,000 pages is like, it's magical. You know, it's really history written in advance. That's really what it is. We're living it right now and we don't know we're living it. But history is really written in advance. Just like every day you wake up, you're writing your history in advance as you do it. You see what I'm saying? You wake up in the morning and you're writing your history. Whatever the fuck you do, you go to work, whatever you do, you're writing your history in advance. It's not coming afterwards. They call it afterwards history. But you're writing it as you're doing it. You're writing it in advance. So when I say I'm a G, I'm really talking about I'm a God. I'm talking about I'm one of the ones who realize that we're the same individuals that we always were as when we were little kids. We don't really change too much. We're the same individuals if we're honest with ourselves. It's not too much that I have changed from since I was young. And that's just the truth, y'all. So when we are being gods, when we're being G's. We got to recognize the humanity in everything, because when I was young, it was about the joy. It was about the life. It wasn't about the madness. So you got to go back into your childhood to remember who you were and who you are. You can't allow yourself to get so grown to where you forget who you are. That's the reality of this. Remember who you were when you were a child, because you're the same person, and you might hide it. You might try to act like you're somebody else, but you're the same character that you was when you was a young child. And we used to get along, for the most part, when we were children. And then, as we began to get older, we separated. But we need to go back into the days like we was children, because I think the world could be a better place. And I'm the same person. I haven't changed. I'm the same person. That's real talk. So yes, I'm a G based upon that. I wasn't a sellout then, and I'm not a sellout now. I never crossed the game then. And shit, I don't cross game now. I'm the same individual since I was 6 years old. That's real talk. Since 6 years old. I remember this shit, regardless of what I went through. I'm the same nigga since 6. And that's the whole point. And all my life, as I go through, I never sold out nobody. No. So I can look inside the soul mirror and testify that. See? So we brought the soul mirror out tonight to see, you know, Sucka Free Saturday. You know, if you sold out, people will follow. Don't feel, I mean, listen, man, you got to repent and do your own thing. You know, I can't really help you with that. You got to repent and you got to say sorry to your homies, your homegirls, whoever the fuck you sold out, and move forward. That's what the fuck it is. All right? But in terms of real shit, it's like, man, have you sold out? Are you selling out? It's a daily activity that we live. The real people that we engage with every day. We don't have to look at this as, you know, some outer world, the government. No, just deal with your own family, your own friends, your own people. Just take it from there, and we can make the world a better place right there. So that's why I consider myself a G, because as I trace my genealogy, I say, you know what? Through my genealogy, my geology, I didn't sell out. My geology, I didn't sell out. As I trace my geology, no, I never sold out. And that's the reality of it. It's my story, y'all. And I'm sticking to it, man. So shit. We'll take it from right there, man. See where else we'll go with this shit. Hold on 1 second. So that's all you gotta do. Look in the mirror, man. You ain't gotta worry about checking me out, man. Shit. You feel me? I never sold out, never bowed down. So that's why I'm a G, my nigga. Cause I never sold out and I never bowed down. Never sold my homies out. Never sold my homies out. I never sold my homies out. I never sold my homies out. I just want to know what my teeth. I never sold my homies out. That's why. Let's see. Alright, that's it. So that's the message for right now. Just and, what the fuck? I wanted to play this shit anyway. It's not AM. It's AM somewhere almost. All right. So yeah. So that's it, family. You know, don't sell out your peoples, and that's why I consider myself a G. Not because based on no gangster shit, just based on being true. Because G represents being a god. A god just represents being true to yourself. So that's why I'm a G. Because I believe in me, and I was true to myself as I looked through my geology. That's just a one on that. My geology. I had great OGs that taught me, and I listened. I wasn't hard-headed. You know, I accepted my role, and I did what I had to do. So that's why I'm a G, and I never cross game. That's another thing. Never cross game. You can't cross game. Crossing game represents going against what you know is real to you. If you do that, you're crossing game. Crossing game represents going against what you know is true to you. If you do that, you're crossing game. You can't cross game. So, by the grace of God, I never cross game. It'll be some crazy ass shit going on, but you can't cross game. You know, you gotta have some principles that you stand upon. Even when you're making a move, you gotta stand on something that way. You know, you have something you can speak about. You're not crossing game. Like you can speak on like, okay, this is why I did this. Crossing game is just like some hating ass shit. Like you're just hating for no reason. Just doing some foul shit for no reason. That's like crossing game. You don't have no reason. You just are bad out of hell. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I never cross game, and I try not to cross game. So I'm still on that mission because you got to live all your life. All your life, not just from your childhood to your adulthood or your teenage years to your adulthood. No, all your life. All your life. Your entire life. You have to live your entire life without crossing game. That's very difficult, isn't it? Your entire life without crossing game. So that means you have to live by principles. You have to have a G code. You have to have a moral compass that you live by to be able to live your entire life without crossing game. This means self-discipline. This means a rigorous course of self-analysis. This is actually an individual taking self-accountability. This is a person on a mission, not just with the world, but with his or herself. This is a great thing. But how many of us are on that great G plan? That's what a real G is. A real G is a God being the best, like they say in the army, right? be the best you can be in the, the army. Well, how about being the best you can be to yourself based upon who you are? Being the best. Now that's big when you say the best. I mean, woo, that's real big. Being the best that you can be in your geology. Being the best that you can be in your geology. Being the best that you can be in your geology. That's a mission. That's a mission. That's a mission. So that's why I represent myself as a G. It's real simple, and we're doing it for the babies. It has nothing to do with being a gangster, tough guy. No, it only means not selling out your homies, keeping it real, living by principles, striving to be the best that you can be, always having room for improvement, constantly growing, constantly seeking, constantly looking and knowing, looking for justice, freedom, equality, not just for your own self, but for all people. Being a brother to your brother, being a brother to your sister, sisters being brothers to your sisters, and sisters being, a sister to your brother. I mean, just really keeping it real by morals and principles. That's being a G. It's not about being a gangster. It's about being a G. And a G is a God. A G is a God. A G is a God. Yeah, hear that though. A G is a God. Well, they probably told you that a G is something else, but we'll let y'all deal with that. But a G is a God, man. I'm about to close out pretty soon, but a G is a God, man. And we about our Godhood. A G is a God. So redirect that energy in yourself. Instead of just saying, a G as being a gangster, call a G a God. You feel me? A G is a God, y'all. A G is a God. Keep knocking down doors. Keep a long way. Keep knocking down doors. Keep a long way. Keep a long way. But I got support to go. Keep knocking down doors. Keep knocking down. Keep knocking down. Keep knocking. Keep knocking down doors. Yeah. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Came a long way. Still got support to go. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Came a long way. Still got support to go. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Came a long way. Still got support to go. Keep knocking up. Keep knocking up. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Came a long way. Still got support to go. Lord and kid, just the interruption. I'm just a brother with it. I'm proud as hell. Survive up time, but I'm doing better now. Remember days I entertained this class round. No more charters, man. She can cut ties with names and vice rules. Please do the same. Not today, there's much change. Don't walk from the secret with the fall. In the sorrow, it went down. Situation lost days. But it remains solid enough. Saying, don't resist the whole recipe. Get that with them. Elegance, we block inside. Phase, except under doing deep signals. We live together so all let's break. Keep knocking down doors. Keep a long way. Keep a long way. Still got some hard to hard to go. Keep knocking up, keep knocking up. Knocking down doors, give a long way, give a long way. Still got some more to go. Running up the hill, tree break trees. Bigger work around, teach humanity clean. Don't just talk about it, really live on it. These solutions are required for it. You got next things down, all respect. This is the person can't call required on my back. Push on this way because I ain't focused in back. Jokers make me laugh, have it, yeah. It ain't jumping over. Listen, all solid off. Quit it, eliminate high. So, cross, money round table, everybody's so sweet. Stop letting things get back to those in need. Yeah, slap the brother, how to get stressed, bitch. I like everything, yeah. Keep knocking down doors, give a long way, give a long way. Still got so hard to go. Keep knocking down doors, give a long way, give a long way. Still got so hard to go. Keep knocking up, keep knocking up. Keep knocking down doors, give a long way, give a long way. Still got so hard to go. Got so hard to go. Got a long way down doors, long way. Got so hard to go. I get a long way, I get a long way. Yes, got so hard to go. My brother doing better than this. Got so hard to go. Yes, yes, yes. We got so hard to go. We came a long way, came a long way. Still got so far to go. We doing better now, we doing better now. Still got so far to go. Yes, yes, yes. Knock you down, go. Keep. Knock you down, go. So y'all, keep going, y'all. Got so far to go. Yes, yes. Got so far to go. Got so far to go. Got so far to go. Now you know. Now you know. You're doing better now. Got so far to go.
Where is it? Yes.
Yeah, so that's the testimony of tonight.
All right. Yeah, I'm just chilling, y'all.
You can do on a
Sucker Free Saturday.
No, it's about just being a human being.
Just chilling on this Sucker Free Saturday. Just putting a little work in on this channel over here. That's all. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. That's all we doing. Yes. Huh? Look, you know Laudable? What's that? That's what I'm talking about.
You know, it's not about
being
tough.
That's how you feel. Good. That's what it is. Cool. You just want to just keep resting. That's the key, right? Get your rest on. Huh? Okay. So it's all good?
Keep knocking down doors.
Hold on 1 second.
Came a long way. Keep knocking down doors. I came a long way. keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Keep knocking down doors. I came a long way, but I got so far to go. What? Yeah. Keep knocking down doors. Keep knocking up. Keep knocking up. Keep knocking down doors. Yeah. Yeah. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Still got so far to go. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Still got so far to go. Keep knocking down the doors. Came a long way. Still got so far to go. Keep knocking up. Keep knocking down doors. Came a long way. Still got so far to go. Party G, excuse the interruption. I'm just a brother working to get me in my rabbit shop. Couldn't survive rough times, but I'm doing better now. Remember days I entertained this class clown. No more charges, babes. You can cut ties with lames. Advice, rules. Please do the same. If not today, then it must change tomorrow. I'll receive a wake up call. End this sorrow. It went down. Situation lost heads. When it remains solid enough, said, don't resist, fool, risk be, get that foot dead, rebel against, tripping, rotting inside, feds, except on the toe and leaves, sitting hell's bed, we live together, so all eat less regret, keep knocking down doors, came a long way, still got so far to go, keep knocking down the doors, came a long way, still got so far to go, keep knocking up, keep knocking down doors, came a long way, still got so far to go. Martin Luther King, dream great dreams, spread the word around, teach humanity clean. Don't just talk about it, really live while I speak. Be solution, joking, crying for our place. You got next, take stand, learn respect. This generation can't call it quiet on my back. Crush suckers quick, cause ain't focus fat. Jokers make me laugh, haven't met them yet. Play chopping over, listen all sounding off. Who hate eliminate, our guys sell off. Cross, money round table, everybody deserves speed. Stop letting things get back to those in need. Yes, that brother, holla, your streets feel cheap. Holla, if you feel keep knocking down doors. Came a long way, still got so far to go. Keep knocking down the doors. Came a long way, still got so far to go. Keep knocking up. Keep knocking down doors, came a long way, still got so far to go, got so far to go, got a long way, we just got so far to go, I got a long way, yes, got so far to go, got doing better now, yes, got so far to go. Yes, yeah. Keep we got so far to go. We came a long way, still got so far to go. We doing better now, still got so far to go. Yes. Keep knocking down doors. Keep knocking down doors. Keep going, y'all. Okay, on this sucker free set, I just wanted to give a little love. That's all on this channel. I gotta build them all up, y'all. That's what it is. And so, let me see right here. Blessings to everyone. Y'all keep knocking on them doors, and the Megalodon will holler at you a little later. Like I said, sucker free Saturday. We're doing it for the babies, and it's real simple. You know, we ain't worried about these motherfucking trying to stop progress. We ain't worried about these goddamn phonies, these fakers, these goddamn takers. We're on a mission
you know, by the grace of the Most High. And there's a lot of opposition that's out, and we have to be strong. So, you know, that's just what it is on this Sucker Free Saturday. 1:59 p.m. Saturday, July 14th. Megalodon blasting live from the Sucker Free City. Never bow down, never sold out, never will. And it's that simple. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and get these little ones out to the park. But I'll come back on a little later and do something else. I was just trying to throw a little something out there. Let me see how long this one been. I ain't going to try to take it too long. This is it's 1 hour. And let me see. It should be a little over an hour, though. Let me see. I ain't going to try to take it too long. 2 hours. Cool. All right, so I did 2 hours already. So I'll come back a little later after I come from the park with the little ones and put a little more work in on this Sucker Free Saturday. One love, blessings to all. Keep your head up. Don't let these motherfuckers take you down. Just realize you see a brother like me going through this. You see motherfuckers coming against me, people who was my friends. They ain't my friends no more. And you just got to be strong, y'all. And that's just what the game is. Don't let these motherfuckers take you down. Don't make them feel that good about themselves. Because when you quit, they feel good about themselves. So keep standing up. Stand up. God damn it. Stand up. Peace. Holler at y'all in a minute. One. Stand up for the goddamn.